How's it going? I want to run up to her and hold her, but something stops me. Her grave expression. Hey, how's it going? Been a long time, no see. How's it going? Miss me? Been a little lonely? Feels like she'd reject me. Fuck if I care, dude. Yeah, it seems like he could take a break. Looks like it. Killed a lot of people. Akane smiles bitterly. Oh, shit. Thanks, buddy. No, I came up all the way up here to say how you doing. Bet? Yeah, you do. I don't think I can accept that. Akane shrugs.
愚行に走る人間っているけど、お前がそうだったなんてね。納得できない小太郎は、じゃあここに何しに来たの？
The key's alive, right? Akane gestures with their jaw. There's a tree growing in the center of the circle.
形は変わってしまったけど、あれがそうよ。
Let's chop it down. So it did survive that. What would happen if everyone stopped singing now?
さあ、鍵も歌をやめるかもしれない。やめないかもしれない。やめたとしても、救済は続くかもしれない。
But am I not?
そうね。で、それを聞いて、どうしたい？
I've been thinking about this for a long time, but... Akane, have you been waiting for me to stop you? Yes.
ですって。
She looks at me as if she can't understand what I said. Akane, did you ever really care about the future of the planet?
ないものが、これだけのことをするわけないでしょ。
Because you make yourself believe that you have to fucking do shit because of your fucking brain shit? She spreads out her arms.
救済によって、すべての命がリセットされれば、進化はもう一度やり直せる。
I can show you what an evolved human looks like.
そして、より良いものが生まれてくる希望が生まれる。
I don't think that has any relevance to us humans.
それは視野が狭いせいだわ。
I don't think it's good for any human to have the perspective of a god. I still don't get how you can deny all humanity's right to exist.
でも人は愚かだわ。放っておいても自滅することは明らかだった。
People are stupid, you are correct. And it's true. We never planned for the long term. We like destroying things, and I'm sure the planet's point of view were nothing but trouble. But this is still cruel. I'm not trying to say people can change or anything idealistic like that.
救済はすべての魔物使いが世界を変えてしまいたいという強い願いや鬱屈が魔物を生む。魔物を生み出せるということは人生に納得できていないということだから。現実を受け止められない者の多くが優れた魔物使いなのはそのためね。そういう意味では私も嘘偽りなく救済を望む一人よ。
I thought you were bad at controlling familiars. You weren't good enough to wish for salvation, at least.
救済は聖女の務めでもある。
That was forced on you by others.
今ではもはや私のことよ。
It's because your mind's been warped.
私は人間が嫌い。この世の中も。
But not enough to destroy it.
嫌いよ。
Do you hate me?
どうして今そんなことを言うの？
Come on, babe. Your sadness has nothing to do with what you've experienced. You know that as well as I do. It was forced on you, and you were kept under control so you couldn't run away from it. By the previous holy woman. She was a bitch. She was a right old bitch. Kane's expression is blank. But she's been suppressing her emotions for a long time, so she probably doesn't know what expression to make. It's hard to stop. You're never that cold-hearted. True.
何を？
So you could have asked me to stop you. We didn't realize it until after you destroyed the world.
そうよ。もう引き返せない一線を私は越えてしまった。
Yeah, Candy just said it might not destroy the world.
どんな
It
議論
could stop.
今となっては虚しいだけじゃない。なぜ来たの？
Because we can just walk away. Fuck it. Well, I just wanted to.
穏やかに生きてほしかったのに。
Hey, guess what still can happen? This isn't mutually exclusive. Akane.
それだけで満足して消えていけたのよ。
No. I wouldn't live in peace.
それをどうしてこの後に及んでかき乱しに来るの？
You kind of missed that part. Sorry, Akane. Glowing fluid drips down from my wrist. Gravity pulls it down until it forms a blade. I came to pay you back for abandoning me.
そう。私を殺すのね。
Yeah, totally.
それも構わないわ。
Oh my god, dude,
お前にはその権利があるもの。
the meme, just like, I don't know, like nick her wrist or something and be like, there you go. Done. Not quite. I'll kill the key. Fuck yes. Kane's eyes open wide. I'm here to kill the stupid fucking key again.
それでは救済が不完全になる恐れがある。
That's fine.
もし鍵を殺しても救済は止まらないということだってあるわ。
Alright. And that's fine too. It's just payback. The keys put me through a lot of shit, okay? It's made a very bad time. She looks like she's about to cry. But she recovers in an instant.
お前の考え。
She snaps her fingers. Disciples gather behind her. Oh my god, why are you letting these people die? Skuno's there. Oh, hey. So is her. I recognize all of them. I don't hate them all. A huge circle glows behind me and them. Between me and them. Space twist. So they are going to fight. An enormous silhouette rises out of the swirling darkness. What's next? An overbearing presence fills the area. Next. Oh, hey, little guy. The most powerful familiar the disciples have, the Earth Dragon. The creature Gaia has worshipped and relied on for centuries. Yeah, but there's way less people using it this time than there was last time. And these things drain through energy super fucking quick. Their strongest ally. Ah, nice to meet you too. The dragon roars. Terror seizes control of me. My body stiffens and my knees shake.
小太郎だけは生きていてほしいと思った。
Well, guess what we still can do?
親もいない私にとってそれは初めての気持ちだったのに。
Well, guess what doesn't have to end either?
フラムはこんな気持ちのまま消えていかないといけないなんて。
I finally get sick of listening to her, so I shout. Shut up! You're the one who left me, you coward. I was prepared to stay with you until the very end. I'm the one you should hate. Who should hate you?
だって。
No buts! I'm never forgiving you for that. I'll get you back for it. I'm going to force you to live the way you hate most. With me. Haha. You're gonna live the rest of your life as Senri Akane.
何を言って。
Memed on. Same goes for the rest of you. You're not getting out of this. I'm not letting any of you take the easy way out. Live and suffer. Their faces stiffen. Oh god, living. Their lives have almost been filled with suffering, so those words probably hit hard. The hatred fills the dragon. I hold up my blades. Oh, okay, well maybe I shouldn't have said it at the time. Oops. Power! Now go. Save them. Passion spurs me onward. This time, the time has come for me to burn through all the fuel I have. I'm challenging a monster. I'm not afraid, but I have no hope either. Every moment is a series of doubts. I can't understand why I'm still alive. I could die at any moment. Realistically, nah. The dragon's more than powerful enough to instantly kill me at any time. But I don't feel like I'm fighting a powerful foe at all. It's not. It just feels like I'm arguing with Akane. So I don't think about tactics or timing or anything. I just let my feelings control me. I move the way I want. Fangs approach. I swing my blades. Sparks fly as the dragon's mouth veers to one side. Get fucked, bitch. Get out of my face. Turns a body mass, I'm a grain of sand fighting a boulder. Every time it approaches, it could easily crush me into oblivion, but I force it back with sheer fury. I'm pushing all the way down on the accelerator. I rewrite myself every second. I chip away at my own life every second. I don't know. This one's kind of memey in the way that, like, it doesn't really fucking matter. In exchange, I live for another second. My blades shatter and I remake them. Sharper this time. That's what I want. But won't they be easier to break? Not a problem. Every time I attack, my blades bounce off, knocking me back. Its defense is overwhelming. Harder. Simpler this time. But they won't be as flexible. Who fucking cares? Ignore that. I continue rewriting. Over and over and over again. Because at least, like, if we did this shit on, like, the Chihaya route, it would have been like, well, and dead. I became a tree. Which is what's fucking weird. I don't understand how it could be, like, so fucking mind-numbingly different in every sense of in every, like, different route. Like, there needs to be some more fucking consistency. I'm sorry. The blade changes shape. Its tail raises toward me like a brick wall, rushes toward me. Guardian hunters were torn apart by this attack. I smack it with my sharp, simple blade, and cut it off. The blade shatters and I'm thrown back. The tail passes over just over my nose. It's still not cutting through. Sharper. Will you ever need to cut anything else again? No. I continue searching for the right form. Superhumans are all like this. They become stronger by seeking out wilder applications for the techniques they have. Eventually, they make their power so efficient that they feel like magic. That's how you win wars. A different kind of evolution, taking place outside of genetics. But it's not enough to kill this dragon. But humanity has no memories of hunting dragons. Because these creatures were already extinct when humanity was born. That's why this familiar remains invincible to you. So, it's what I want. You want what? My beasts will find the answer. I'll just use natural selection. Numbers. That's what I want. My Aurora beast shakes with ecstasy, splits into 1,000 blades, then comes back into my hand. I'm not sure if it cut 1,000 times or just one with all 1,000 blades, just once. Anyways, I tried 1,000 possible combinations. Each blade has its own unique traits, but they're primitive and unrefined. 999 of the blades break without doing any damage. Hey, but one! But just one of them manages to graze the dragon's skin. That one. I use that for the next generation. Fucking Shiro shit over here, okay? Let's be real. That one blade begets another 1,000. Each with slight changes. This time 2 of my blades do very slight damage. I use them. Only the fittest have the right to survive and multiply. This is weird shit. Until enough generations pass, and an endless moment passes. One of my countless blades cuts through the dragon's fang. Let's keep going. This is only the first step. I keep refining it. I continue the endless process of simulated evolution. Evolution doesn't always produce superior individuals. Just lets those who happen to be born with the right genes live. A war with the Earth Dragon. Evolving specifically to win this one fight is going to make my power completely useless for anything else. What else are you going to need it for? Bullying Akane? A simple destructive force like this has no other use. Just like the ancient dragon itself. I consume my own life as if it's pouring out of a faucet. Using 3 minutes what would normally last 30 years. Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. Just keep wasting that shit. Most of my blades are like bolts of lightning now. They can cut slightly into the dragon skin and they don't break easily. They're getting better at damaging this dragon. Just a little more. And they won't be able to cut anything other than this dragon. So, just a little more. Because they can't change this shit. And I'll reach Akane. At the end of this lengthy journey at the pinnacle of this irreversible evolutionary path, my blade resembles a piece of cloth. A little like the key's ribbon. My blade flutters. As if it was hanging down from the sky and I cut it. But there's nothing else I can produce anymore. I had to fight with this. The dragon's tail shoots forward. If I can't block this, I'll die. A miracle surges out from my wrist. Under a multicolored sky, with the song of destruction in my ears, I swing a fluttering sword. As if the northern lights themselves came down through the sky. It's beautiful, but hard to say how tough it is. Will it work? Yeah, of course. Will I be able to be alive in another second? Let's find out. Let's learn from the other lives. Something gigantic floats through the sky. Its head. Before I realize it, their dragon is lying on the ground. It slowly picks itself up and shakes its head. Next. Apparently that cloth blade was able to deflect its attack. The dragon groans as it stands up. Now the real fight begins. I slice, deflect, parry. Even I don't know what I'm going to do next. I just move without thinking. I mean, if you have something that can kill it, it's just a matter of getting to its throat and just ending it. I forget about how small and weak I am and cut into the dragon. My aurora flutters, sometimes as a sword, sometimes as armor to protect me. We look like we're fighting on equal ground, but I definitely don't have the advantage. I'm just a single human. I had to take an incalculable risk to make this fight possible and pay a tremendous price. And still some of its attacks are more powerful than mine. I take a blow to the head and fly to one side. Ouchie. I quickly pull myself up. I move back before it can attack me again. I'm not out of life yet. I can keep going. Akane! I shout as I fight. Atone for your sins. Human morals don't matter anymore. But she has to atone for this, in order to live as a human among other humans. Bet. Bet. Do it anyway. It's not childish. Atonement is the only way to save them. By being an absolute fucking cutie pie. Smiles. She wails as if praying. The next attack shatters my aurora armor. Tell them to. Not me. She's incapable of living on her own. Yet she grew tired of living. Now she falls to her knees. That's partly my fault. So I decided to stay with her. It doesn't matter if your atonement never ends. Akane looks up with a tear-soaked face. The dragon's body plows through my unprotected left hand, pulverizing it. I don't need my left hand anyways. It's not bleeding, but the joints are completely broken. My fingers are pointing in weird directions like broken branches. Ow! 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 I wish it was bleeding instead. I'll never be able to fully use this hand again. Ah! But... Ah! Aurora gushes out without limit. It carves a deep gash into the dragon's shoulders. I lose my left hand to fucking kill this thing. But that's not what I'm aiming for. It continues extending until it cuts the key in half. Based. Cracks form all along the key's body and it splits apart like bamboo. And turns to dust. Get the fuck out of here, you stupid fucking key. Is that it? I destroyed the key, but not the dragon. Nah, I have no regrets. I did what I could to fucking dance on its grave. The enemy's strong and I'm weak. That's all there is to it. I wish I could have done more, but life is always like that. Fall to my knees. There's no time to evade anymore. Well, they're gonna stop using it. It's over. Close my eyes. The dragon's jaw is right in front of me. This time it'll crush my skull and end everything. When I open my eyes, the dragon's vanquished without a trace. Vanished. Connie lies on the floor sobbing. Pull myself up to the altar. My body feels heavy with exhaustion. But I mean, of fucking course it's over. You fucking killed the key. There's no point in doing anything. Like, what's the point of killing you? The key is dead. Try to walk toward Akane, then I notice. All the disciples have fallen. Oh. That too, I kind of... I mentioned it earlier. Skuno! She's still breathing. I pick her up. You win. If Jimiko was here, it would have been different. But that something tells me you'd still have won. You must have had a lot of misfortune in your life. She smiles with the last breath. Ain't had nothing to fucking do with it. I take Tsuruhashi. She's dead too. Look at Tsuruhashi. Her cheeks look charred and washed out away, as if she was diseased. Controlling the dragon sucked the life out of them. I would have sucked her dry too. I won the battle, but lost the war. That's weird. Why don't you guys just say fuck it? Oh my god. I won, but I don't feel happy at all. I won Akane though, so actually I'm kind of happy, not gonna lie. No joy, no sense of accomplishment. Instead, tears. Damn it. But there's still work to do. The hardest part of all. Akane.
お前が勝ったんだから。
No.
もう気は済んだでしょ。
I win, so you have to do what I say now. You have to give me a hug.
放っておいて。
No.
このまま
Never. I can't do that. You have to atone.
どうやって
By living me with for the rest of your life.
不可能なことを軽々しく言うものではないわ。
You have to prove it every day. How sorry you are. Akane. You atone for human sins by being with other humans. And it doesn't matter if you can ever finish. It's fine if you live out the rest of your life before you finish. Akane looks up at me.
まさか
Yes, I do. Yeah. Oh, what? Yes, I do. I'm going to take you to the other side. Then I'm going to explain what she did. I'm going to make her confess. And she's going to stay with me. They'll lash out at her for what she did. They'll probably throw stones and spit at her. Why? Oh, I wouldn't fucking make her do that. That's kind of weird. They'll hate and drive her away.
殺されるだけよ。だったらここで星の糧になって死にたい。
I mean, to be fair, they 99% chance they'd actually just fucking kill her. I won't let them execute you. Well, I mean, you probably could, but theoretically speaking, that's what's gonna happen. They're not gonna go that far. Yeah, they'll just exile her instead. You're gonna have to endure being called a sinner until you die, but please live. That's my payback. I had a better one. Fuck off. Mine's based. Her pupils quiver.
いやよ。そんなの。
She's like a frightened child. Yeah, because it's really fucked.
殺したのよ。たくさんたくさん殺したのよ。
No, you didn't. What?
何世代もの
You did
間
one thing.
殺し続けてきたのよ。
And they've all returned to the planet now. So you won't get to do that again. Sins only exist when you're in society, Akai. I want to take all of you back to the shelter, but...
いやよ。私、戻らないわ。だって無理だもの。そんな強い人間じゃないもの。
I'll drag you there by force.
なら、舌を噛んででも。
No, bad. Can you do that? She goes limp in my arms. Wait, what? Can you do that? Okay. Of course atonement is about hard. But it might save you. Do it if you can. Even if your sins are too big to ever make up for. You should still find relief in atoning. Hug. Because as long as you're alive, you'll never be able to feel happy from the bottom of your heart.
怖い。
She clings to me madly. I hold her too, so her heart won't fall apart. I'll stay with you. As an observer. Maybe as an accomplice. Man, fuck the observer. I'll keep watch over her. Let's go to apologize to everyone. Connie nods slightly as she shakes in my arms. Yo, where's Lucia? Kotaro. Then we return to the shelter. At first we live quietly. It takes a week for housing to be assigned to all the refugees. A proper democratic government has been set up already. Fucking what? What? For the first few days, everything was being managed by a temporary government, made up by Gaia employees. But they had control over hand over the control over to the people without hesitation. Fuck that, dude. Fuck other people. Martial law forever. After some discussion, it was decided that this place would be considered Kazamatsuri City, even though it's technically an independent nation. It's Kazamatsuri City. It's literally the city. The one and only city left in the world. The mayor is the most powerful human in existence. Mayor? Where's the fucking president? We begin living in a primitive life without gas, power, or running water. There's a lot of awkward fumbling about. Well, we have to have running water for the sheer fact that we have to have water to live. It's hard to get rid of all of our old habits and preconceptions, but maybe not like plumbing. Especially the assumption that we can buy anything we run out of. Yeah, we can't do that. We can't even get new clothes here. We have to value our possessions. It took us all a week to realize that. Fortunately, we don't have to worry about water, food, or oxygen. This isn't an enclosed space, but it has plenty of space, and the environment here can sustain itself. Even with stuff using it? As long as we don't overuse its resources, there's no risk of us dying out.